some pretty cool tips and tricks on the DJI FPV drone, like cruise control, customizing the LED lights, the motion controller, and even getting some sick shots. So let's see what this beast can do. Jumping right into normal mode, and this is probably the easiest mode to fly on this DJI FPV drone, and definitely feels the most similar to other DJI drones. So if you've flown any before, the normal mode will be 100% fine for you, and also great for a complete beginner because not only is the mode easy to fly, but also because of all these sensors. You have front-facing as well as down-facing sensors that help you navigate the terrain and also kind of help you from crashing sometimes. So once you've got your SD card in and goggles on, you are ready to go, and as mentioned, this is a really nice mode to start off with. Now, as soon as you toggle into sports mode, the drone actually changes quite a lot and it becomes fast, like pretty damn fast. So right where you toggle on normal mode is the same spot where you toggle into sports mode. And as mentioned, this mode is so much faster and more responsive when flying. So you definitely need to have a bit more experience, in my opinion, to fly in this mode. Also, keeping your head straight and still definitely helps with that motion sickness feeling if you experience it. But as you can see, sports mode is so amazing, and you can go up to just under 100 kilometers per hour in this mode. So the normal and sports mode are great for flying around, having a bunch of fun, getting those killer shots, but then there's manual mode. And this requires quite a bit of skill. So right below sports mode is where you toggle into manual mode, and this, guys, is your classic FPV style flying with the highest amount of maneuverability. What's so great about this controller that comes with the FPV drone is how easy it is to adjust the throttle stick just by quick and easily moving back that flap, then adjusting these screws on the back of the controller with this Allen key that comes in the kit. As you can see, this stops the throttle stick from recentering every time, so you have maximum control when flying your drone. But once you're ready and you're confident to fly, you can pull off the most amazing shots and maneuvers with this manual mode. As you can see, backflips and barrel rolls can easily be achieved in this mode if you know what you're doing. I actually got a professional FPV drone pilot to specifically take these shots for me on manual mode, and I was absolutely blown away. It is definitely going to take me some time to learn this mode myself and one day get some amazing shots like this, but for now, just take this in. Now, aside from all the amazing shots you can get, once you turn this drone on, believe it or not, you can actually customize this drone quite a bit by using the goggles and changing these LED lights. What's so cool about this is you really get to make it your own, and it's also easier to tell which drone is yours when flying with other people. Once you've got the goggles on, head on over to settings, control, then LED settings, and here's where you can choose your own custom LED color. You can also choose from a couple of different LED wave patterns, so you can really make this your own. And once you've done that, if it's not enough, you can then go ahead and change the top shell. So this also comes in the kit, and what it is mainly used for is to better see your drone when flying out and about. It does take a little bit of time to replace, but with some patience, it's not that hard, and all you need to do is make sure you follow the steps by removing some screws from the front as well as the side, then slowly and gently peel back the hard shell just as you see me doing here, and eventually it will release so you can pull it off the drone and reveal all the guts inside. It's actually pretty interesting. Then of course you can go ahead and grab that neon green top shell, clip it in from the back first, then make your way around, add back all the screws, and you're pretty much good to go. Another last touch you could do to seriously customize your drone is add some stickers to it like this. It looks so funky and is a pretty cool idea. Now, one thing I highly recommend you do is download the DJI Virtual Flight app, which is literally a simulator that teaches you how to fly the drone, which is how I learned how to fly. Pretty snazzy. So the app is called DJI Virtual Flight, and this simulator literally saved my bacon, guys. So once you have it downloaded on your phone, what you do is go ahead and hook up your goggles to the power source as well as to your phone. Unfortunately, I think the simulator only works on iPhone at the moment, but you can get one that works on a Windows PC. Then you run through all the basic controls on your controller itself, and finally you are ready to fly in the simulator. The cool thing is the drone does not have to be on when you're in this flight simulator, and everything you're seeing on my phone right here, you see in the goggles when flying. The crazy thing as well is how similar it feels when you actually take the drone out, and honestly, I would highly recommend you check out this virtual flight app from DJI. It helped a lot. Probably one of the best accessories to get with the FPV drone is this DJI motion controller. And what's so cool about this controller is how easy it makes flying your drone, because you can really sense the direction of where you want your drone to go just by like pointing and shooting. Up close, here's what the motion controller looks like with all its various toggles and buttons. This motion controller to me makes so much sense, and all the necessary controls that are needed are on here too. It's pretty much as simple as pulling the trigger and slowly directing the controller with your hand. And because you have one hand free when flying with this controller, you kind of get the urge to put both hands on and you feel a little bit like a badass. Pretty nifty. Another great feature that you can actually set on the goggles is changing your video quality. It's pretty simple. All you do in the goggles is head on over to settings, then camera, and finally video quality. Straight off the bat, you can film in 4K 60 frames per second or slow that down without losing any quality. Now that's great and all, but how about tapping into some full HD 120 frames per second in slow motion? That's right guys, you can film in 120 frames per second and capture super slow-mo footage like this, which is especially epic when flying over amazing sceneries or capturing that perfect moment. Okay, if you're in the unfortunate event of losing your drone or losing signal, you can still hopefully get it back. So if, for example, you're busy flying your drone and like this, you lose signal and see a black screen, then do not fear. All you need to do is click and hold down on this home button. Then after a couple of seconds, your controller should start beeping, which means your drone is slowly making its way back to the home point so it can land. If, however, you accidentally crash your drone, then within the goggles, head on over to settings, safety, and find my drone. Then what'll happen is your goggles will actually play the last 30 seconds of footage it took before crashing. So this is great if you can make out any landmarks, but if not, under the profile section, click on Find My Drone, and there you should see the exact location, and you can click on Start Flashing and Beeping. All the LEDs will then start flashing, as well as making this beeping sound. If all that is still not enough, on the right hand side you can click this icon to see the drone's camera view, or you can change the satellite view to best understand exactly where your drone is. Then this is a super nifty feature. When flying, instead of having to press the record button, you can actually change a setting within the goggles that'll tell the drone to automatically start recording when taking off and stop recording when landing. This is really great if you're like me and sometimes forget to completely record, and you also have the option to record on your goggles. Then Quick Break is an absolute lifesaver, and this is what you press if you get a little bit too close to something or uncomfortable with where your drone is going. Once you press it, your drone will instantly brake, level out, and hover until you are ready to go again. Then another favorite feature of mine is cruise control. So if you're busy flying and click that button, your drone will automatically start cruising, so you don't even have to think of the speed when flying, and to turn it off, you just click it again. So that is all the good stuff for this DJI FPV drone. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, or you can check out some of my other videos right over here. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Toodles!